What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. In this video, we're going to be reacting to your guys' call-ins that I received recently. So let's get it started. Okay, so it's been a while since we've reacted to any of our call-ins. I have like 20 that I haven't reacted to. I apologize, y'all. I kind of forgot about this, no lie, but you guys didn't because you guys were just kind of calling in here and there. So I think maybe next video, if you guys want to see me react to old ones, now you got to keep in mind if I do the old ones, they're going to be in the season. So it could be pretty funny, or if you guys just want to see me skip them, it's up to you, but I can react to them. It could be kind of interesting. Hopefully, yeah, let's just get to the center a little bit more here. But we're going to be reacting to the ones that I got recently. So I put out, I think, a community yesterday telling you guys to call in if you guys have any thoughts on the end of the season. And I got about 4 or 5 call-ins, so we're going to be reacting to those. So let's just hop right into it. We got 4 to react to. Some of them are a little bit longer, so I was like, you know what, we can do this. Let's just get this started. So hopefully I got the sound up, and I think we're good to go.
We need to trade Slater first. Trade Carry On.
Hold up.
And Jared Davis.
Hold up. Let me pause this. I think I know who this... I don't know who this is, but I feel like I've heard this voice before. Okay? Okay, so, and then I see something. Okay, I've heard this voice before. I don't know who it is. I know I've heard you before, though, okay? Let's restart this. It looks like he's saying trade Slay and trade... I'm going to keep quiet during it for the best of my ability, okay? Here we go.
We need to trade Slay for first. Trade Carry On and Jared Davis for first. Re-sign Galladay. Re-sign him. And then we need to sign Corey Little. And then we need to draft Jonathan Taylor with the second pick. And then we need to sign Chris Jones. That's it. Oh, and fire Patricia.
Okay, that was kind of funny. All right, so that one was kind of interesting. So we want to trade Slay for a first-round pick, Jared Davis for a first-round pick, and Carry On for a first-round pick. Look, I don't know if we get a first for Carry On and Jared Davis, but I mean, shoot, if we got a first for Jared Davis, I'm down. I am down. Honestly, I'm probably down for a first for Carry On too. So let me just throw that in there. Then he says, get Chris Jones. I'm down. This is someone that, okay, when I was doing my pass rusher video, someone's like, hey, what about Chris Jones? This may be you. And I was like, oh, I wasn't even thinking. I was kind of doing like the edge rushers. I wasn't necessarily doing like tackles, but like, hey, I mean, yeah, Chris Jones is that dude. So maybe, I mean, shoot, I'd be down. And then you say, okay, take Jonathan Taylor. So at least you had a backup option there. You're saying get Corey Littleton, the linebacker. It's far-fetched, but it's interesting. So I like it. And then he says fire Patricia at the end. So yeah, we got someone that doesn't really believe in Patricia's process, but that's okay. I think I've heard you before, so comment below who this was because I feel like you've called him before. Let me know if you called in. Okay, now let's get into this one. This looks like it's Joseph, so let's get this thing started.
DoseOfDion, what's going on, my man?
Okay, what's up, my man? Oh, maybe it's not Joseph. Hold up, pause it. The thing put it to Joseph. It says it's Joseph, but no, it's not. He said DoseOfDion, so sometimes it's off. This is not Joseph. I don't think it might be. I don't know what your name is, but he said what's up. So what's up? Let's get started. Come on.
Up there saying the Lions need. Oh God, where do we start?
Oh no. Okay.
We need to trade back from 3.
Okay.
Pick up extra second and third round picks. See what falls to us between 9 and 14. Maybe we can get lucky and we can get 2 first-rounders from one of those teams that got to, if they're desperate enough. Free agency, probably overpay way more than we need to. Hopefully no expatriate players. And just overall, better coaching, better playing, and pray that the injury bug does not kill us like it did last year. We were 10th defensive a year ago. If we can stay healthy, we draft the right defensive pieces, get a couple O-line, Stafford stays healthy, we're dangerous. Go Lions.
All right. I don't know who this was from, but I liked it, okay? It's not Joseph. He said Joseph. Okay, that's Captain Joseph. No? Okay, I like this one. So this one, my man says trade back, and then he says, okay, get some second or third round picks, or possibly someone wants to give us another first. The only team I can think they'll give us another first is Miami, because they got a lot of picks, and Miami maybe would want a quarterback. That's why they would trade up with us. I don't know. They may not be afraid of us taking one, because I think everybody knows we're not taking a quarterback in the first round, right? We're pretty sure that we're not. I mean, we're pretty sure they're not. So, unless it was Joe Burrow. So, with that, okay. I mean, shoot. I'm down with trading back. I'm okay with trading back. I would like to get a really nice player, though. If we do trade back still, like, We need someone that's impactful, and we got a lot of needs, like some of you guys say, like you said, oh, where do we start with? There is a lot of places we can fill, and it's kind of hard to go wrong. I mean, you can go wrong, don't get me wrong, but I think there's still it's kind of harder to go wrong with all the needs that we have. So 9 to 14, he says, okay, maybe 2 first-round picks. That would be pretty lucky. No ex-Patriots. Okay, so we're kind of sick of the Patriots stuff. I get that. Better coaching, better playing, and no injury bugs. So, yep, hopefully we get this thing rolling. We were 10th last year, so hopefully this is a better season. And I appreciate you for calling in. We got 2 more. So this one actually was 3 minutes. Now, usually what I noticed with 3 minutes is that they just get cut off because I'm pretty sure it does end at 3 minutes. So if that happens, call in again. Say, hey, this is who it is, part 2. Here we go. So I apologize. You may not even realize I've never called in for 3 minutes. So let's get started. Okay.
So look at your what you said on YouTube.
Okay.
Must have been hours ago. Anyway, but what you were saying is with the Lions. What do we think? What the Lions should do this offseason? What I think the Lions should do this offseason is, first off, they need to pick up Chase Young because that's going to be a good draft pick for us. And then second of all, the defense got to get better this offseason, just terrifically. It needs to. And then, because the defense this year has been allowing too many points. We've probably been the most team that allowed rushing yards and all that. We were. And it was kind of bad because I think I was saying I thought the last time our defense was ranked the last place defense ever. But anyway. And then third, we need to sign some people because we have, first off, Franklin Osal, if I'm not mistaken, is getting a free agent because he doesn't want to be in the Lions. So we need to find some new offensive linemen because first off, a lot of people are just leaving Detroit because of bad seasons and all that. And I get that because most people from the Lions either retire at their 30s or anything like that, and all that. And that's what we did with Calvin. That's what happened with Calvin Johnson. Still, I don't know about the Ford family. That's their situation on what they're doing, their finances. And first off, and then Bob Quinn's got this. He's going to, and Patricia going to figure out this offseason what is best for the team. Besides not just training away players that we need, they need to find. I mean, that's just how the way NFL works. But still, they need to think over this offseason. What is good to push this team forward, for us to get to be in a playoff team like we were those other years, those years when we were going to the playoffs with Stafford at a young age. We need to make him go back to the playoffs as he's turning 32 next year. So this year, so in February. So yeah, they need to scratch their heads or something, bring up some bright idea to know that, hey, this team needs to go forward in the ship, not going backward like it was those other years. Yeah. But I think the Lions are not that far from reaching a good team potential, but it's still at the same time they need to work on it because they're not. I know they're not that team like how other teams are, but they are bad. But then turn out reaching those expectations to go to playoffs more likely. I mean, yeah. And I do want to see the Lions go to the playoffs.
Yeah, so it cut my man off. Okay, so I do like it, though. Okay, he was speaking some fact. Now, he didn't necessarily say what we need to do. He just wants Bob Quinn to figure it out, and that's his job. So I'm good with that. You don't need to tell us what we got to do. They need to know what to do. And I'm with you, dude. Hopefully it works out. We need to find a way to get back to the playoffs. I guess I don't really have tons of takeaways from this one. I liked everything that he said. Yeah, we did give up a lot of points. Our defense was pretty tragic this season. I think we were 26th in points allowed. I think we were 31st in total yards. I'm pretty sure those are the numbers, or maybe I had that flipped. Something along those lines. It's terrible. It's awful. It doesn't really matter. He says some offensive linemen. He said people are getting out of Detroit. That could be definitely the case. I heard Mike Daniels is open to coming back, but I don't think he'll come back anyways. I feel like Graham Glasgow's out, and I think that's what you're talking about. So yes, another all offensive lineman, and yes, let's get some offensive linemen. Then he talks about Calvin leaving. Yep. But yeah, I pretty much liked everything he said. What it was trying to pick up, the words that the voice picked up, it was awful. But I can just listen and understand. So I wasn't able to even read that because I was like, dude, this don't make no sense. For some reason, I wasn't picking it up well. I don't know. But it's cool. It was good. I liked everything he said. thank you for calling in. I don't know who you are, but thank you. So if you're watching this video, comment below like, hey, that was me. And I'll be like, oh, that's cool. No? Okay, well, shout out to you. Sorry I cut you off, but I don't know what else you had to say. You can comment below what else you had to say, or you can call in again if you want to. So there you go. Let's hop into our final one. Let's see who this is. Or I guess we don't know who it is, but let's see what they have to say. Here we go.
So for what the Lions need to do this off season, obviously we got to find a defensive coordinator.
Okay.
So maybe like one from like a former head coach, since it's kind of hard to find defense coordinators that are just leaving their team to be defense coordinators again. But yeah, so maybe like Steve Wilkes or someone like that. Maybe that interim coach from Carolina. What went wrong? Basically injury. There's really nothing you could do, but maybe, I don't know, it seems that he could do something to prevent it, or at least that much, but, you know. For the off season, I'm just gonna put this out there. I want to get Derek Brown with the 3rd pick. So I feel like he needs to fill the positions of cornerback, defensive end. I don't really know many players that are going to the draft. To free agency this year. So also middle linebacker. So basically, just maybe top players at those positions since we have so much money to spend this year. Obviously we got fill all those assistant coaches we fired and stuff, like tight ends coach, strength coach, all that. We got fill those, but I don't really know who you would hire from that. Most of the people already know this, but Dave Patricia doesn't or underperforms 3rd year. Yeah, you gotta fire him. If he at least gets to 8-8. Yeah, that's basically it. So, bye.
All right. So that's our final call in. So shout out to my man here. I don't know exactly who it was. Like I said, I think he said next year 8-8. I think that's what we got out of that. Okay, so let's start off where he started this one. He said looking for a defense coordinator. I agree. That's the first thing we're probably going to do. I do think we'll bring in someone. I think it's going to be someone that Patricia's familiar with. If I had to bet on it, I would just say he's going to have worked with him before, or at least know him. That would just be my guess. Also, just something at the end, let me point out, you said you didn't know a lot of top free agents. I'm going to keep having top 5 lists like that, so that way I can get those names out to you guys. That way, like those, because there are a lot of players, and even for me, it's hard to keep up. So for me, making the top 5 list not only helps you, but it can help me at the same time. So I'll keep those coming for positions we need, like cornerback, linebacker. You guys just let me know what positions you want to see next, and we'll do those. That way you guys can maybe keep in a loop, and I'll do my best to keep that thing running. So if there's anything y'all want to see that, like, oh, I don't really know a lot about the free agents or the draft prospects at this position, you think you could do a video on them or sleepers or something, and I can, okay, I can figure that out. So just let me know if y'all need to see that. Defense coordinator, yes, like I talked about. He says for the offseason, fill some basic needs, like I said. So we'll definitely have videos on that to help you guys kind of understand some of the players. Maybe I'm not doing well enough. I'll try to do better. Maybe explain the players a little bit more. That'll probably be more helpful. Maybe he's focused on more of the players in the list. We may do that a little bit. So keep that in mind. That we'll keep that coming. Otherwise, it was a good call-in. I appreciate it, and I think we got a lot of good things out of that, and I agree with pretty much everything people said today. I think there's a little bit of crazy trade talk, but that's cool. I think 2 of them are okay. So, it is what it is, but I appreciate all of you guys for calling in. Wow, I almost lost my... Okay, so if you're in this video and you heard yourself, make sure you comment below that was me or something, or you don't even have to, but hopefully you did, and if you did, put a like button, because that's cool. And again, like I said, I have all these old ones. I have, 16 old ones to react to. So if you guys want to see me do that, make sure you let me know in the comments below. Otherwise, thank you for watching, and I'm out.